Never, ever have you seen that reaction, because they had a real trust in the man who took them to the promised land, which is the Premier League. It was a huge decision to sack him at this stage. I would never have done it, because I think they're making a rod for their own back. They're giving Jesse Marsch a lot of pressure to deal with. Whether he can deal with that remains to be seen.
And they don't want to go back there. They had that 16-year exodus.
We don't want them back there, do we?
No.
They're brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just how he sets them up, because he has to change from the Bielsa style. It's how much he changes from that particular style, because part of their love that they're neutral, enjoyed watching Leeds, was the way they played, the way they piled forward, the way they made chances. They had one shot on target tonight at home in the manager's first game in charge, and their starting 11 was strong. That is a worry. They've conceded 3. They could have conceded more.
Yeah.
So he has to change something quickly for Norwich at the weekend.
Let's hear from both managers then post-match at Ellen Road, starting with Steven Gerrard.
Well done. 3 wins in a row, 3 clean sheets as well.
Listen, very happy. Obviously, the team's in a fantastic place. The mood's good, but we have to remain cautious. We have to keep resetting ourselves, stay calm and humble. You know, things can change very quickly in this league, as we all know. So for us, it's about enjoying this win tonight and really praising the boys for a fantastic performance. But you know, once we've recovered from this, we know we've got a real difficult match on Sunday against West Ham, and one that we can't get carried away or too ahead of ourselves.
What about tonight? What about the plan and how it worked for you?
Yeah, the game plan worked for sure. The idea was to really dominate the middle of the pitch, out of possession. We wanted to come back 10% just to take the space away from Leeds, because we know they're a big threat running in behind. That worked a treat. He was still trying to find that space. We were recovering a lot of balls, and we were playing through the press, which gives us a lot of success on the transition. And with players like Watkins, Ings and Coutinho in the team, the quality we've got from the sides and our midfielders joining it, we're a real joy to watch going forward. So we've got the balance really, really, really right at the moment.
I've heard so much about the crowd here, and the crowd was fantastic. But I think the players, they want to achieve, they want to do well for the fans, they want to do well for themselves. They want it so bad that it's almost a massive weight on their shoulders. So I have to figure out, again, how to help them be confident and more disciplined on the pitch, and help them understand how we want to play tactically. And that will be the thing that will eventually free them to play better. So, yeah, you know, we had a good first step, and then our second step was not good. So we have to regroup and then, again, be ready on a short turnaround, which I think can actually be really good for us, not to think too much and just to make a couple adjustments and go at it again.
It isn't the start you would have wanted. You do have a big job on your hands, but are you still feeling very confident you can keep this lead side up?
Listen, I knew when I came that there was a lot of momentum working against us, and that we were going to have to stay calm and help the players find their way. That's still the case. We're still digging hard, but it's what the situation is right now, you know. And I'm not afraid of it. I'm certainly ready for every moment here, and I will do everything I can to help these guys try to do better and try to play better and try to get results.
It's a massive style change, isn't it, Steve? At a desperate time for Leeds, from Bielsa to Marsch.
It's more than a style change, because this iconic figure who, as Tim said, brought them to the promised land, has left, and all his little idiosyncrasies, which people adored, sitting on the bucket, but they adored, loved Marcelo Bielsa. The fact that he's gone, which was a blow to a number of people, and Jesse Marsch has come in, it's put people on the back foot. Yeah. And then the style of change has gone away from entertaining to, you know, quite drab tonight and uninspiring. So the crowd won't have that at all. They'd rather go down fighting the way Bielsa played than go down with a whimper like we've seen tonight. Hopefully he'll change it round. We want to give him a lot of credit because we all like Leeds. So we'll all give him the credit, and we hope that he'll turn it round. But the game at the weekend against Norwich is huge, isn't it? I mean, absolutely massive for him. And he has to get the crowd on side, which they was definitely not with him tonight.
Yeah, I know the Everton fans are worried, lurking just above the relegation places, but Leeds fans are starting to panic as well. 23 points. What do they need to stay up, and how confident are you, Tim, that they will be able to do that in his remaining 10 games?
I think they need 3 wins. I think they're capable of getting it with the group of players. I think that Bamford have to get back. Maybe Phillips, Cooper, their captain. I think everyone fit, everything going their way. Hopefully they get a connection between the fans at home. It can be difficult to play in front of that crowd when it's not going well, as Jesse's found out tonight. Yeah. And if it don't go well, the anxiety breathes to the pitch. And you need brave players then in a relegation battle.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they've got there. But Under Bielsa, everything was fine. I think they made a huge decision by bringing in Jesse Marsch. Hopefully, for his sake, it goes well. But I wouldn't have personally made it. I would have given Bielsa the opportunity to keep him in the league.
Yeah.